And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chilling, kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding me up. Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mash me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Me up, drumming round in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Holding.
Hero, 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 hero. I wanna be a hero, hero.
Oh, the hero comes, I can hear the drums and a horse is drawn to the kingdom come. Through the pale moonlight, our hearts ignite to the call. Oh, claim your prize for a crown of stars. In the name of love, be the sacrifice. You and I will stand and fight, our backs to the wall.
Hero, 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 hero. I wanna be a hero, hero.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to AOSX round number 10. I almost said custom track series, but hell, the series is custom track all the way to August, the rest of the season. So I hope you're all having a good night. As always, I'm going to be your host, Sword. Tonight's D main is a little, not a lot of people in it. if you are new to the series, remember, this is the most unique Supercross series in the virtual world. You have a D, C, B, and A main, with the top 4 from each main moving on to the next, all the way up until we get to the A main. And if you are good with counting numbers, you can see that we only have 5 people in this D main, which means 4 of them move on to C main. 1 person goes home, or goes home early, I guess, sad. But as always, I will go through qualifying real quick. Very, very good track from T-Def, man. I mean, hats off, claps for T-Def. It's a very, very flowy track. I like it. I didn't know how I felt about the smaller 180 berms at first, but actually, they are just right. So, very technical track, very satisfying rhythms when you hit it correctly. It does look like topping your qualifying tonight was Slurp with a 105.313. Hockey Drew in second with a 106.048. Iowa Hawkeyes with a 106.182. Axis with a 106.782. Crazy to see Axis out of the top 3. Talon, good to see him up there with a 106.982. Sloan with a 107.51. Saltman with a 107.55, and then now that I'm looking, basically from Sloan all the way down to Parker, we are in the 107 range, and then Corey rounds out the top 10 with a 109.120. Everyone else from 11 all the way down to 28, 28, that's how many signups we had tonight, are anywhere from 111 to 116. There is one person that showed up late, so they did not qualify, but they are in this D main because, again, not a full top 36 turnout tonight, which is, it is what it is. We're still going to have fun night racing. So they're all readied up. I'm readied up. I hope you guys in chat or watching, lurking, whatever you want to do, are ready to get the show on the road. What's great about this is the fact that there's only 5 people. There's only that one potential battle, between 5 and 4. Can talk about the track a little bit. Hopefully everybody gets in okay. I learned my lesson last night with music. The VOD got muted for like the first 30 seconds, so we're going to try to cut the music a little early tonight so that potentially does not happen. It is not the most ideal thing to happen. All right, and then looking at here, Cool Boy, hello. The hypest name, it looks like he is a Pure Shot fan. Hello. What's up, Rush and Spatoon? It sucks, man. The hypest name started. My guy, we got to do an intro. Got to be as professional as possible. We got to intro the broadcast. We can't just go live and click go. But hold your horses, because you're about to be able to let them loose. Actually, just on the off chance somebody decides to rage. Meet all these guys. Who are we going on board for whole shots? Let's go on board with Sweaty Clutch. He was the late entry. Does he make the most of it? Where is he at? He's out here on the far outside with a 1-1-1. I love this start straight. Start straight's very good. I feel like a lot of times with the custom tracks, they get very, somebody's got the reset already. What I was saying is I feel like with the start straight, sometimes they get very bottlenecked off, and you see a lot of people get their night ruined early. And it looks like people are all over the place already. So Boomer Sooner, Oklahoma fan, it looks like, in that 5th spot outside looking in. Can he run down Pure Shot? All right, so going through your first whoop section here, I'm fairly certain it's single jump, so they're nice and thick. Tricky little double step up there going around this 180. You can jump over the table or you can step on, step off. I can tell you now the fast line is stepping onto the table and stepping off. I know it is tempting to jump over the table because it's satisfying. You get a triple through there essentially, but I'm telling you, step on, step off, that is the way. Going into your sand section now, I love this, a little double in the sand. It's harder than it looks. Going into your rollers, which is just pools. Boomer Sooner still in the back here. Another tricky little double. And do another mini 180. Supercross triple. Throwing it. I like it. Good thing is a final whoop section here. I love this. The whoop sections before finish lines can create some of the coolest sequences, the way that the race could end or maybe a potential battle. Trickiest spot here. Single into the flat. You have a wheel tap into a triple. A left-handed 90 back across the start straight, and then, my friends, we have a Supercross quad tonight. You love to see that. Little step down into the pool. Essentially a double into a pool and then a double out. So Pure Shot has now found himself in that last spot outside looking in. Got about 3 minutes left here in your D main. He has some time to make up on Boomer Sooner. Again, in the D main, they are electing to jump over the table and get a triple, triple, triple line. But the problem with that is, as satisfying as it is, you are in the air for a long time. Standard triple, triple, triple section here. I pretty much saw everybody doing that. I think that's just what you have to do. And, oh, Pure Shot's having some issues. So up front here, Cowboy Cam out front on the 84. Nice little finish line jump to throw some stees tonight. Anybody who wants to do that, right on cue. By all means, go for it. So one thing I noticed about this single into the flat, you can Corey technique the flat and get a nice little speed boost, but if you get it wrong, you are not going to get a good wheel tap, and then that whole little section is ruined. So I don't know how many people will actually Corey technique flat turn. Again, Corey technique if you're new. Corey's in chat, or he's lurking around somewhere. Scrub into a corner. You can do it in a 180 bull turn. You can do it in the flat. And Pure Shot is sending it over the berm. He has a minute and 45 seconds left. He's not getting the reset. I think that might be all that she wrote for this D main. Dizzle said if somebody leaves early, just end it. Honestly, yeah, we could do that. We got a minute and a half left. Do you want me to just end it? Save some time. I mean, there is kind of a battle here. I mean, just for the fun sake of it. But yeah, we are really racing for nothing now, so. All right, we will just return to the lobby. Actually, hold on. Can I not do that here? Yeah, we'll just restart it. All right, folks. So we were originally going to do a D main, and then, you know, somebody left in the D main. So we're just going to go and get the C main started to save some time. So we will get that built shortly, and we will be right back. All right, folks, there we go. We were having some issues getting a couple folks in, but they're in now, and they're readied up, and I'm ready to go. So again, it's still a short race, so 5 minutes plus 1 lap. Top 4 will move on to your B main, where we will increase the time to 10 minutes, and then again, the top 4 there will move on to our A main, where it gets as real gets in the virtual world with 20 minutes plus 1 lap. So let's get the show on the road. And it looks like we already got somebody calling Georgie for the W. All right, we'll see if that holds true. We put money on this? Take money bets in chat? I'm kidding. That is definitely not allowed. All right, let's go ahead and kill the music just on the off chance. It was so annoying last night having to deal with trying to make a highlight and the first like 35 seconds was muted and the song stopped playing like a minute before, but that is algorithms for you. Sweaty Clutch says $5, $100. Pure Shot is betting $100 that I don't know who he thinks is going to win, but that's pretty wild. I gotta admit. All right, we'll give these guys time to put in setups if they do it. And again, just a rule of thumb, we will have 1 reset if someone gets the infinite off the start reset. After that, if somebody gets it, that is just unfortunate. They will have to leave the lobby. Outside of that, that is the only red flag we will get. All right, who are we going on board with? These guys are saying Georgie, so where's Georgie at? Georgie is... Honestly, you guys are weird. That's like the best gate in the entire lobby, so let's see what happens. Georgie clips! I think the entire lobby clips, so let's see what happens in the first turn. Somebody gets instantly reset. Georgie's getting hit, getting pushed, and he does not get the whole shot. Montana takes the whole shot. Let's go in the back here. I don't see anybody getting infinitely reset, so we're good there. Oh, they are just... Gloves are off. Bars banging. Go in the back. Supercross quad. I'm just glad I'm not the only person. Oh my God. Somebody just got destroyed, and I don't even think it was from somebody trying to take him out. I think it's just they were hauling so much ass. That's what happened. So out front, Insanity Wizard, he goes to step on, step off. Let's go in the back and see what's going on here. Making sure nobody is getting punted. It is just a blob of dots going through this money rhythm section. Oh my God. Who gets a better triple line here? We're on board with C Clutch Size, and he is casing his way through it. So remember, top 4 moves on to Monster, lands on, I believe that was Sweaty Clutch. So right now, Lil Baggett in that 5th spot. He is on the outside looking in. Can he get by Cowboy Cam for that final transfer spot? Going over your Supercross triple now. 180 bull turn into the mini whoop section before your finish line. Somebody just eats it over the finish line, so that allows Lil Baguette to get into the 4th and final transfer spot. I know it's Baguette, but it's almost so much more fun saying Baguette. Boomer Sooner right here, he does not get the best wheel tap section. He's not going to get the triple. And I would say Clutch Sizen is going to be right on his rear wheel here in just a moment. So these two trying to make up some time to potentially find themselves in the B main. I see 2 dots just battling here in transfer spots. Why are you boys battling? Whoa. I don't know if that was just you getting buck wild or you actually meant to do that, but either way, you're getting a warning. And again, if you guys missed it, the new, all right, apparently this wasn't clear enough before. If you get 1 warning, that's your 1 free shot, depending on how severe it is. If you do something again, depending on the severity of it, you will be disqualified. Oh my God, Clutch Sizen is in the final transfer spot, but he cases the double, and that allows Boomer Sooner up to his inside. Look at this. Baggett gets an incredible run through the sand, gets by Clutch Sizen, woo, runs it in on him. Going over your Supercross triple now. We have a 3-way battle. He's not going to get a good run through the whoops because of that. Oh, you hate to see that. Montana gets by Sweaty Clutch. Also, I called Montana for the whole shot. Who was it that got the whole shot? I know what kit they were wearing. It was Ballard. Ballard was the one that got the whole shot. Just now realized that. So out here in the back again, Montana finds himself on the outside looking in one more time. Rocking the green Honda. Hey, I can dig it. Oh, whoop session can be tricky right there. I don't know what it really is, but you can get shot off to the left or right really easy. So 1 minute and 45 seconds remain. Oh, Montana's going for the jump over the table line, the triple, triple, tripper. I think you can get away with it here in the C main, but you will not get away with that in the B and A main. Oh, Montana's jumping off. Where is Sweaty Clutch? He is making up time. Montana cannot get back on safely. Sweaty Clutch, he looked like he cased that middle triple. So Montana does finally get back on. But these two are on the outside looking in, and Baggett is right here in front of them. Insanity Wizard still is pretty much by himself up front. No, he is not. Vapor is right on his rear wheel, so they're fighting for the lead, but in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't matter. Lil Baggett is in the hot seat right now. Who gets a better single here? Oh, Lil Baggett sends it too hard. Montana gets a better wheel tap. Goes up his inside. Has the better. Ooh, he gets high. Still has the inside, though, going across the start straight. How does Lil Baggett respond? Who gets the better quad? He's setting up for the inside. What does Montana do here? What a clean pass by Baggett. Claps to you, sir. Montana, runs it back in on him. Who gets a better run through the whoops? It does look like Montana. Oh, for a minute he was. But now, Cowboy Cam, he's having some issues through the whoops. They are right on his rear wheel. Just like that, we have 3 people battling for transfer spots. They're going through alternate rhythms here. Montana shoots up the inside. Lil Baggett tries to cut back down. Whoa! I'm going to warn Montana for that. He closed him off, and they both go down. If you're going to make a block pass or you're going to try to square somebody up, the number one rule, you both do not want to go down. They both are in transfer spots, but now Sweaty Clutch and Clutch Sizen are coming hot. And Baggett is off the track. That's going to allow Sweaty Clutch to get right up on him. Baggett does have the inside going into the bull turn. Whoop! Oh, Sweaty Clutch, he railed it too hard. So now 2 laps to go. Montana in that final spot throws it sideways. I think if Montana can keep it on 2 wheels, I don't know that Baggett's going to have enough time here. Where is Vapor? He is in the lead now. So, of course, we will be on the final lap once he comes back across. He is about not halfway through this lap just yet. He is also electing to go over the table. And it looks like Baggett is a ways off. He sees the transfer spot go by him in the opposite rhythm section. Oh, but Montana, just like that, he makes a mistake in the whoops. Baggett is, he just made up a ton of time. Who cracks first? They are all going for the safe line, jumping over the table, so a triple, triple, triple line. And then off this bull turn, it is another triple, triple, triple line. Oh, and Baggett throws it away. Now it is up to Montana to just essentially keep it on 2 wheels. And Clutch Sizen actually has got by him, but he will see the transfer spot going by him. We are officially on your final lap. Don't know if Clutch Sizen is scrubbing in corners, and if he's not, he is not. He is going to lose a lot of time. If you guys want to race competitively, I'm not a pro by any means, but I have people ask me, and I see people ask pros all the time, what do I need to do to get faster in this game? You need to learn the 3 scrubs. Wheelie scrub, scrub cancel, and scrubbing into corners. I would say for somebody who is a beginner, I would start with scrubbing into corners, then I would focus on wheelie scrubbing, then I would focus on scrub canceling. Scrub canceling takes the hardest, I would say it takes the most amount of time to master, and it's the hardest to master. You will see it occasionally here in your DNC main at AOSX, but you will not see it a lot. Once we get into our B and A main, you will see the best of the best at it, and I can assure you that. Montana gets by Cowboy Cam on the final lap. Vapor is coming, I believe, around the final 180, going through your whoops. He takes your C main win. Insanity Wizard going over the Supercross triple now. Need to make sure that... Okay, everybody's good there. All right, Insanity Wizard comes in second. Montana gets by and comes home in third. Cowboy Cam looks like he is going to find his way in that final transfer spot. Clutch Sizen, Lil Baggett, Georgie, Mickey, Sweaty Clutch, Boomer Sooner, DeMonster, and Ballard will have to try again next week. Oh, is that what it was, Hype? I must have missed that. All right, folks, let me... I don't know if I need to get screenshots for this, but I am just to be safe. So it can be inputted later. All right, we have that. All right, folks, it's B main time, and I glanced at the list earlier. There's some surprises in your B main, but that's the thing, man. Custom track series can do that sometimes. You'll see guys who are normally always in A mains. You might see them starting out in the B main. So it'll be a fun B main, I think. All right, so I will be right back, and we will have your B main coming up shortly.
Your punishment is death!
All right, folks, and just like that, our B main is set. This is a stacked B main. Now that I see the full list in front of me again, woo! Pretty interesting, I must say. I very curious to see how this one plays out. Just need Vapor 1.0 to ready up, and we'll be good to go. Just like that, he's on command. All right, so just a refresher for anybody joining late, we are on your AOSX Round 10 B main. We have ran the D main. We have ran the C main. Now, we are at your B main. This is where things start to get a lot more spicy. The skill level goes up just a bit. Obviously, never any knock on anybody in the D and the C main. It is just how the format of this series works. We have increased the time to 10 minutes. They have 10 minutes plus 1 lap to duke it out for the top 4 spots. Once that is done, we will be at the main event of the evening. We will have the 12 baddest dudes on PlayStation ready to battle it out for your round 10 overall win. So without further ado, let's get started. B main. All right, folks, everybody has gotten in safely. Let's cross our fingers that we have no reset glitches. There is probably going to be the finish line glitch, but that is just the world we live in right now with this here game. Just need Vapor. He is there. And now just Montana. Who are we going on board for hole shots? I genuinely don't know. You have a stat. You got Corey in here. Dom, Cheese, Young Mac, Mr. Twister, Vapor. Parker's in here. I mean, like, I really don't know. I don't know who to go on board with. Who has the best gate? I'm going to cop out. It is Insanity Wizard. And then Corey is right to his right, so we'll go on board with Corey. And then I think that's Cowboy Cam to his right. Oh, Corey clips, but somebody on the inside does not. That is going to be Young Mac, the first to the corner, but he gets absolutely destroyed, and Corey takes your whole shot. Going the back here on board with Vapor, Sam Wow in front of him. Cheese, I like the kit, but he just gets stood up straight on the, what in the world? Why did Insanity Wizard leave the lobby? I don't know what that is, but if we have to restart it, I guess we will. Cheese is getting reset. So Parker has already found his way up front. They are going over the table. And this is one of those things I was curious because from what I watched in qualifying, stepping on and stepping off was 100% faster, but for a race line, the triple might be safer. So Twister up in third, Young Mac in that final transfer spot. Ooh, what's crazy here, you've got Team Twisted Yoshimura, 3, 4, and it looks like Dom, he was in 5, but he's fallen off to 7th. But right now, Samwow on the outside looking in, K2 fast in that final transfer spot. Ooh! Samwow runs it a little hard, and now it's going to allow Young Mac and Dom, the teammates, to get by. And Samwow gets the reset. I saw that. Who gets the better single into the flat? Dom going for the block pass on his teammate. Young Mac gets a better wheel tap. Twister out front with Corey and Parker. They have a little bit of gap here, so as long as they make no mistakes, they are good to roll. Oh, look at this. Young Mac makes a block pass on K2 Fast. K2 Fast going right back at him. And Dom sneaks up the inside, and he gets not the best drive through the whoops. That is going to allow Samwow to blow by him on his inside. But Young Mac retains that final transfer spot. They are stepping on, stepping off, and jumping over. Opposite rhythms. K2 Fast messes it up. That is going to allow Samwow to get by him on the inside. And K2 Fast is over the berm. And Samwow goes down, so now Dom has to rip. Yes, rip that final transfer spot from his teammate. These are the most heartbreaking scenarios. And this is where you might be on a team, but it is still an individual sport. Everybody wants their way into the main. It looks like Twister has gotten by Corey going over the finish line. Parker has pretty much checked out. Ooh. And Cowboy Cam has left the lobby. I guess people are just ready to pack it in early. It's unfortunate. This track absolutely slaps. And Corey gets back by, actually, no, I'm sorry. Young Mac, yeah, is right here with Corey. But those four had your first transfer spots down. Dom waiting on a potential mistake. If that happens, he'll find his way into the main event. Oh, man, it's just a single file line through this back rhythm section they're all coming through right now. Corey and Twister get very similar runs. Nobody makes up or gains any time there. Corey with a nice double through the sand. Going through your roller section now. Welcome to MXGP, boys. Young Mac is right here. And Dom not too far behind, but still the front four are safe as of now. Let's go in the back here. There's literally no battles going on track. It's crazy. It does look like Young Mac has pulled right up on the back of Corey. Ooh! Oh, their battle is going to allow Dom to make up time. They do not want to make contact or lose any time whatsoever, but they are battling. Young Mac gets by Corey. Corey in the hot seat now. Dom just now hitting the quad. I think Corey probably wants to get back by Young Mac so he has some breathing room, but Twister is right here in front of them. Corey gets a nutty run through the whoops on the inside. He's going to have the inside on Mac. Makes, ooh, I don't think he meant to do it. I don't think he meant to, but the rule of thumb, even for the guy who owns the series, Dom right on the back of Young Mac now. It looks like they get very similar runs through the triple section, and now Young Mac is right back on the back of Corey. What happens here in this corner? Dom getting a very good run through the rollers. Nice double. We have roughly 5 minutes remaining, and Dom has made up a ton of time off the unfortunate takeout of Young Macadelic. Who gets a better single? Oh, Dom's going for it! Oh! Does still get the wheel tap double and the triple out 90 into going back across the start straight. Supercross quad. Very satisfying. Shout out to T-Death. I wonder if he honestly figured that out, like the spacing of that, the first go around. That's just, it's money. Oh, Dom not getting a good run through the whoops. Again, I don't think these are the standard whoops. I think T-Death used singles, which is pretty cool to get nice, thick whoops that can suck up your momentum. Provides for, I'd say, more realism, so to say. And, oh, Young Mac getting a very good triple section, making up time on Corey and Twister. Again, third, fourth, and fifth, all right here, very close together. If somebody makes a catastrophic mistake with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left here in your B main, it could be tears and sadness for the one on the receiving end of the error. So as they run right now, Parker is gone. Like, Parker literally might lap in the B main. Like, absolutely is just, yeah. Oh my God. And then you can see the 4 riders here, single file, going back across the start straight now. You have to imagine more is to come. You know the nerves are in as I say it. Dom and Young Mac both go off the moment I say it. Who gets the better run through the whoops? Dom getting a good drive, making up time on Young Mac just a little bit. Step up double. Who gets the better section here? Everybody liking to jump over the table. That's the first triple. Middle triple's there, and then the triple out. Again, another triple section. Dom gets a much cleaner run, and he is right on the back of Young Macadelic. 3 minutes remain. Well, out here in the back, I see 2 people. Did Sam just punt cheese? And I missed it? I don't feel like Sam would do that. All right. And it looks like Corey, I don't know what happened right when I saw a potential punt. I switch away, and it looks like Young Mac and Dom have gotten by Corey, and Team Twisted Yoshimura, 2, 3, and 4 right now in this B main. Trying to put all 3 riders that attended tonight in the A main. But Corey definitely has the speed to make up the time. He qualified faster, I believe, than all 3 of the guys in front of him, so he definitely can make up the time. And it looks like Montana and K2 Faster back here. I want to make sure that nobody... Okay. We're good. Oh, Corey is making up time on Young Macadelic. Corey with a nice middle triple. Triple out is going to be there setting up. And it looks like somebody goes down. Who was that? That was Dom. Dom goes down, so that allows Corey back by. Final transfer spot has been taken away. 1 minute and 50 seconds remain here. Like I said, I don't think it's over, though. Again, you know, Corey wants to get by Young Mac, so he has breathing room. And then the Team Twisted Yoshimura teammates are in a weird spot again, with 1 on the outside looking in and 1 in the final spot. Corey might go for the inside here. He does not. Just wants a nice clean run. Dom. Oh! I thought Corey was going off with the wheel tap double there. Supercross quad. Dom gets a nice boost of momentum off that. That was crazy. Jumping into the pool section. Double out. Step up. And Dom. Oh, he's got to save it. That's going to allow Corey and Young Mac to creep away. Young Mac goes out in the whoops, and that allows Dom by. Young Mac can't get back onto the track. That is one thing I love about custom tracks. It is very hard. If you make the mistake going off, it is not easy to come back on. So with right at 1 minute remaining, Young Macadelic is on the outside looking in, and it looks like Dom is a solid 4 to 5 seconds ahead of him according to timing and scoring. However, Dom is right on the back of Corey. What happens here? Everybody getting the best drive through the rollers that they can. And Parker is not up to lappers yet, who is just sitting in the middle of the track. What? Not sure what that was about. And Corey has gotten by Dom. Dom gets back by Corey. Going into the 90 back across the start straight. Where is Young Macadelic? He sees this in front of him. Now, Corey on that final hot seat. Can Young Mac make up the time? Time is going to expire on this lap. So, when Parker comes back across, it will be the official final lap. Corey getting a nice run through the whoops when we go back on board. He cuts down hard on Dom. What a move by Corey. Step on, step off. He's going to triple here, and then he's going to double out. Again, call me crazy, but that line is definitely faster, but it might be a bit more risky. I don't know. Maybe just because the double out. So we are officially on the final lap. Parker in first, Mr. Twister in second, Corey in third now, and Young Macadelic in that final transfer spot. And his teammate Dom he can see it. It's right in front of him. If Young Mac makes another blunder anywhere, Dom is going to be right there. Dom with a nice scrub cancel Supercross triple there. Going into your whoops. They are officially on their final lap. Where is Parker? He's not fully up to Montana just yet. I keep seeing people, it looks like they're waiting up, and I don't know why. Dom is so close, but yet so far. Parker going through the sand section now. Final two rhythm sections for Parker. He gets the double out. He's got a Supercross triple and then the whoops. Parker going through the whoops now. He is going to take your B-main win here at AOSX round number 10. Mr. Twister going through the sand now over the double. Corey right behind him. Young Mac and Dom. If Young Mac clips the double. Dom does not. We are going to have a drag race here. Does the pressure get to anybody? Oh, Dom is pushing hard. Does he go for the punt on his teammate? I do not think he will. Yeah, and just like that, it is over. So your four final, and Dom immediately leaves. I know that feeling. Your four final A-main participants are set in stone. Parker, Mr. Twister, SX Corey, and Young Macadelic. Let me just get a screenshot for all intents and purposes. All right, folks, we will go ahead and step away for the final time tonight. Your A-main is coming up shortly. All right, folks, and just like that, another week, another finale is here. We got Corey, Young Mac, Parker, Mr. Twister. Good to see him in another A-main. Saltman, I'm so happy Saltman got to come back out for consecutive weeks. Sloan, Axis, Talon, Slurp, Toxic Stench 16. I can't believe I just said that name out loud. Is our Dizzle. Can't imagine why Dizzle has got his main account suspended yet again. Iowa Hawkeyes and Hockey Drew. It pains me to make the announcement, but just as a reminder, Axis, Slurp, our Dizzle, and Sloan are on probation. Axis on a 2-race probation, all the others on a 1. All that means, boys and girls, if somebody decides to do something questionable, they will be instantly DQ'd. Racing incidents will not result in that. It will be up to my discretion, and as always, I am on all of your sides. That being said, last week's main event had some things happen in it that we will not stand for. So, now that all that is out of the way, they're readied up, I'm ready up. 20 minutes plus 1 lap. Who is it going to be tonight? As they say, that is why we race. So let's drop the gate.
I'ma flex sometimes. I get drunk some nights. I get way too high. I just wanna live it up with you.
And just like that, everybody is in. I don't know who I want to go on board for whole shots. Do we go on board with last week's winner, Saltman? I feel like we went on board with Saltman at the start last week, so we don't need to do that again. I tell you what. This is Twister's second A main, I believe, this year. So, let's give my man some time to shine. He is out here on the inside, right by the doghouse. Does he hear it click is the question. It looks like Slurp with another insane jump. He is the first to the corner, and he is going to take your whole shot. Iowa to his inside. Saltman in third. Talon fourth. Dizzle in fourth now. Was fifth. Corey in fifth. Dizzle's going off the track. He's over the bars. Going back up front here. On board with Sloan. Going over your Supercross quad. Oh, there is just bodies flying everywhere into the first main 180. So as they run right now, Iowa Hawkeyes out front. Parker in second. Young Mac in third. Sloan in fourth. Axis right on his rear wheel. Dizzle has made up the ground for the mistake. Hockey Drew rails the berm. Twister is over the bars. It looks like Talon is right by Slurp. They are all electing to go over the table. So I guessed wrong. People are going for the safe line. And Twister, oh no, finds himself in the back now, but Iowa out front handily. Look at all the bodies in the sand. Oh my God, 6 wide through the sand. Who gets the best drive through here? On board with Young Mac so we can see what happens. Up front, whoa! Who was that punted hockey? I missed it. I couldn't tell who it was. I don't even know who I should warn there. But as they run right now, G Fuel, 1, 2, 3, Iowa Hawkeyes, Axis, and Parker. Parker trying to make the move on Axis early. Slowing all the way up in fourth. Dizzle still in fifth. Trying to see what happens in the back here. Talon in ninth. Slurp buried even after the whole shot. He might set up early for the quad. You can see he scrub cancels the quad. That is advanced stuff. We're going to go back up here on board with Dizzle going through your whoops. 2 minutes have passed here in your A main. Axis has pulled clear of Parker, and he is running down Iowa. Your points leader as it stands. Dizzle has gotten by Sloan. Oh, I got to go on board here with Axis. He is making up the time on Iowa. But look at the train back here. So many people up front. Axis runs it in on Iowa. Gets a nice rail of the berm. Nice run through the whoops. Going over the finish line. It's all going to come down to who gets the better single into the flat here. Axis goes up the inside. Oh, runs Iowa wide. Oh, that is playing with fire. Axis takes your lead. Going back here. Again, the same section. Hockey Drew has Sloan in front of him. Slurp in front of Sloan. Who gets the better run through the quad? Hockey trying to cut down early on slow, and it does not happen. Going up through here, Saltman on Team Twisted Yoshimura trying to run down Parker in third. Does look like Iowa is right on the back of Axis. I don't know if that was a mistake from Axis or what. Iowa gets a nice triple in. Let's see what happens in the corner here. Slurp trying to run down Dizzle and Saltman. And Iowa is still right on the back of Axis. Iowa might set up for the inside here. He's going up high to cut down early. What is going on here between Young Mac and Talon? Oh! That was a racing incident, boys and girls. I'm sorry. Iowa still on the back of Talon. Now it looks like Saltman has ran down Parker. Who gets the better triple out here? Parker does have the inside. A wheelie scrub, the single into the flat. Oh my God, Saltman, that might be the best I've seen the quad hit all night. Look at the time he is making up on Parker. Oh my God, they collide going through the whoops. Saltman carries a little more momentum and he makes the pass for the final spot on the podium. And right here is Slurp out of nowhere. Everybody going over the table with a nice low triple from Slurp. Slurp is pushing hard. And what in the world? Saltman go... It just looked like he just went over the berm out of nowhere. It didn't look like Parker touched him. I don't know if he did or not, but it didn't look like it. But Slurp has gotten by Parker. He's now in that final podium spot. Axis starting to pull clear of Iowa. So G Fuel runs 1, 2, 3, and 4 right now. Parker gets a nutty drive through the mini whoop section going over your finish line. What does he do here on Slurp? Dizzle out of nowhere! Dizzle doesn't get the best wheel tap, but he still is able to get a nice triple out. And now Talon trying to make moves on Sloan in 8th. They see Saltman right in front of them. And Slurp makes a mistake, and that's going to allow Dizzle, Hockey, and Parker back by. Hockey does have to surrender the position, but he gets a better run through the whoops. Wow. There is a clear battle going for your final spot on the podium right now. They see Iowa and Axis in opposite rhythm sections. Oh my God. I'm you know what? I'm going on the free cam for this. So we can see this. On board with Slurp, he has the best view of this. Going side by side with Hockey over the step-up double. He's going to have Hockey's inside. Makes the block pass. Who's going to have the inside now? Look at these two battling, going through the whoops. Hockey blows by on the inside. Going over the finish line now. Who gets a better drive through the single? It looks like Hockey makes the block pass. Sorry, Slurp makes the block pass. Their kits are clashing for me. Slurp gets back by. They can see Dizzle in front of them. And Hockey blows by back across the start straight. Let's go on board with Hockey. Now we can see what's going on with Dizzle. I see 3 riders in the back, though. What is going on here? That is Corey, Young Mac, and Twister. And Iowa is right here on Axis. Look at the time Iowa has made up. I don't know where Iowa is making the time or Axis is losing the time or if it's just mistakes. But Iowa, he wants back by. Iowa goes up, Axis is inside. He makes the pass back for the lead. How does Axis respond going into the corner here? He goes up high early, cuts back down. What a pass by Axis. And that runs Iowa wide. Oh, and Iowa's over the bars. Parker is going to be right there. And Hockey, it looks like he cased the Supercross triple that allows Slurp back by. And now Saltman out of nowhere has gotten by these two. So as they run, we're back where we started. Axis out front. Iowa behind in second, Parker in third, Dizzle in fourth, Saltman in fifth, Slurp again pushing incredibly hard, Hockey right behind him, Sloan in eighth, Talon in ninth going over the Supercross triple now, comes up a little bit short. And it looks like Dizzle is right on the back of Parker. We gave Slurp the orbit cam, so now we'll give Dizzle the orbit cam. What does Dizzle do here? And right on him is Saltman. These two have a little bit of history from last week, so let's see what happens. going over your finish line. Who has the best view? Into the sand, rather. Saltman trying to go up the inside. Behind him, you can see Slurp pushing. The step-up double. Railing the bull turn. Saltman, does he have Dizzle's inside here? Slurp is pushing hard. Who gets the better? Single into the flat. Oh, everybody checks up early. Scrubs into the corner. Oh, Slurp cases a little bit. How much time can he make up over the start straight? Going over your quad. Going back up with Dizzle. Saltman is right on him. He has the inside on Dizzle. Whoa, Saltman, you cannot do that. I think that may have been two riders just going for it, but oof. And then Slurp. Slurp. That was questionable, my friend, and you were on probation. That will have to be reviewed later. That was very looked like it was deliberate. Saltman does get back by, it looks like Hockey Drew. Oh, and what in the world is going on? Like, that looked like Hockey's wheel and Saltman's wheel. I don't even know, man. We are about halfway through your A main here, and things have gotten chippy very quickly. Parker is coming up on the back of Iowa now. Axe is still out front comfortably. But it's all about this final spot on the podium. Slurp is trying to make a beeline for Parker now. They have split out just a little bit. Dizzle is over the bars in the whoop. Saltman's going to get back by. And Sloan is now pulled up right on the back of Dizzle because going down in the whoops is the worst thing to happen. You're not going to have the momentum to get back through it. And it looks like, yeah, Sloan is still right on the back of Dizzle. It looks like it's their only two close dots. Sloan, middle triple, they both case just a little bit. They both get the triple out going into your sand section. Slurp is making up time on Parker. Still Sloan and Dizzle. The only two that are close enough to have a battle. Sloan eases over the single end of the flat. Nice wheel tap. Going to have a nice triple out. Going to go wide here to get a nice drive back across the start straight. Who gets the better Supercross triple? Sloan trying to get back down to the ground early. Rails the berm into your pool double. Trying to make up the time on Dizzle. Who gets the better run through the whoops? Looks like they're pretty similar. Another step up double here. Everybody, oh, Dizzle saves it. Jumping back across. Oh, and somebody goes down. It looks like that's Iowa. Iowa has went down. So now that means Parker is in second. Slurp in the final spot on the podium. Now we have another battle on our hands. It is G Fuel going 1 through 5 right now. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Hockey can see them briefly up front. Iowa goes up. Tries to go up to the inside of Slurp. You have 3 people battling for the final 2 spots on the podium. They see Axis going through on the opposite rhythm section. 8 minutes and 20 seconds remain here at AOSX round 10. What a track by T-Def. This track has provided some very, very good moments. Slurp trying to get by Parker for that P2. Very nice wheelie scrub from Slurp ×2. Parker has the inside. Slurp tries to cut back down early. I think Slurp's got a little bit of pace. They both get very similar middle triples. Parker goes wide to cut over early. What does Slurp do here? Going through your rollers. Does he set up early here to go high-low? He tries, but Parker still carries the momentum. Parker has the inside again going into this bull turn. Slurp cuts down hard. Blows by him through the whoops. He cases a little bit, so Parker retains the position. What happens here? Single into the flat. They're both going for the safe line. Iowa sees all this happening. Oh, Parker makes a bit of a mistake. Slurp's going to have the inside. They collide midair. Parker cuts down early, and Slurp knew it and blocked past him. However, oh my God, what a battle here between Slurp and Parker. Parker gets a better run through the whoops. Going to the bull turn, Parker. Oh, and Slurp just goes down out of nowhere for no reason. That is a milestone moment. I do not understand why that happens. Now, Iowa gets back by on the final spot for the podium. Slurp has got to go to work yet again, and now he's got to deal with Hockey Drew, who is making up time. These G Fuel boys came to play tonight. And I see two people battling back here in the back. That is Corey and Twister. I feel like these two dots have been lodged the whole main event. You love to see it. Corey tries to cut down early. Corey goes under. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Corey tried to cut back across under him and got landed on. He comes back on, but does get reset. So Slurp is again trying to run down a podium spot. He sees it in front of him. He also sees Axis going across. I have not really shown Axis at all other than that insane pass he had. Maybe very well pass of the night. We'll see. Hockey getting a very good run. And whoa, Iowa's left the lobby. Oh my God, did Iowa lag out? No way. What a heartbreaker for Iowa. There is nothing I can do. Oh my God. Iowa can confirm if he lagged out. There is no way Iowa raged. I refuse to believe that. And Parker's down. Slurp is going to be right here on him now. No way Iowa just lagged out. So now, just like that, Hockey Drew has a gift potentially here. He can see the final podium spot, the final two podium spots right in front of him. 5 minutes remain. Talon by himself in 8th. Dizzle does have Sloan right in front of him. Saltman by himself in 5th, although he can see 4, 3, and 2 right in front of him. Now Hockey is on the outside looking in on this podium spot. Oh my God, Iowa, dude, that is so... Oh no! I'm so sorry, man. You were riding so good. I cannot believe that. Slurp is right on the back of Parker's wheel now. Hockey can see what's happening. Dude, Iowa, my heart is literally broken for you right now. Damn. Slurp is pushing hard. He wants P2. Oh, they both scrub cancel that. I don't even know how that's possible, but they did it. Parker pulls back out. These two are yo-yoing a little bit. One pulls away, then the other pulls back up, and then the other one pulls back away. It's the only battle I've got on track. Parker makes a mistake. Slurp does not. Parker does come back over to defend one of the best defensive riders in all of this sport across every platform. Look at the defense from Parker already going to the inside. He blocked. Oh, that was close. And Hockey, he's got to come back on safely. He's going to lose a good amount of time. Where is Saltman? Saltman jumps over right on the inside of Hockey. Hockey tries to defend. These two are going to fight now, you know it. Hockey is going to have the inside. Saltman checks up early. Who's going to have the inside going back across the start straight? Hockey cuts over early. It's very interesting to see how they're all pointing the nose down to try to get back to the ground faster. I haven't seen that since like Supercross 3. It's pretty crazy. They both get very similar runs through the whoop, so no time is made or lost there. Axis is not up to the lappers yet. Under 2.5 minutes remain. I don't know that we're going to get to lappers. Slurp is still trying to run down Parker. Of course, I got to go ahead and say it again. There will be a review on Slurp. The whole incident, I got to go back and watch it between Saltman, Dizzle, and then Slurp. That was, I don't know. That's it's questionable, but we'll leave that for post-race. It does look like Hockey has been able to pull back out from Saltman just a little bit. So 1.5 minutes remain, and Axis, he is almost halfway through this lap. He does see the lappers in front of him, but like I said, I don't know that he's really going to get to him tonight. Maybe. Slurp might try to make one final push for P2. We will see. Who gets the best drive through the whoops? The crazy thing is, I don't know if Axis went down, but he is not too far in front of these guys now. He must have went down, and I just didn't see the dot go off. They can see him just now entering that rhythm section in front of them. He does have Corey in front of him, but I would imagine they're in party chat, so I probably don't. Corey spins out, and he gets reset. What in the world? Well, Axis, and Corey goes down again. And Parker is going to jump over, so does Slurp. Time is going to expire before Axis crosses the finish line. We are going to be on your final lap very, very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. I see two dots back here. That is Twister and Young Mac. And Slurp has gotten by Parker. Time has expired. Axis is about to cross the finish line. We are going to have a last lap battle, I do believe, officially on your final lap now. And it looks like Hockey has made a mistake. And what in the world is going on? Hockey and Saltman go off. Are they actually fighting right now? No, Saltman lets him back by. Can Parker run down Slurp? Saltman and Hockey are battling on this final lap. I got two potential battles going on here. And Parker has gotten back by Slurp. Unbelievable. Where is Axis? Oh, Slurp! He keeps it on two wheels. But that is going to be all she wrote. I do believe so, unless Parker makes a mistake. And as I say that, he almost goes off. No, he does not. So now back on board with this. Saltman and Hockey Drew. Axis is coming around the final two turns now. Axis is going to take round number 10. He rounds the whoops. He is your round 10 winner. Parker sustains the pressure, and he is going to take P2. And then Slurp right behind him in P3. Again, you got to say, Iowa lagging out was a gift for those boys. That's so unfortunate. Hockey Drew comes in fourth. Saltman is going to come home in P5. R. Dizzle in P6. Sloan in P7. He rounds the final corner. Talon going over the Supercross triple. He is going to come home in P8. Young Mac in 9. Twister in 10th. And Corey in 11th. And again, the unfortunate lag out from Iowa Hawkeyes. Unbelievable. Axis with the fastest lap with a 105.117. Just get a quick screenshot just so we have it. I still cannot believe Iowa lagged out. That is, God, unbelievable. All right, folks, as always, we will do podium interviews if they are down to do it. Axis, Parker, and Slurp, if they want to join me in the AOSX Discord, we can chat. All right, folks, I'll be right back, and we'll see if those guys want to have a talk. And I actually already see those boys in there. They're ready to talk. All right, so let's bring Axis in first. Let me get in the chat. All right, I have all of your podium contestants tonight. We'll bring Axis in first. Axis, I think first off, maybe you're just gelling with T-Death tracks. You got out front pretty early. You did have a battle with Iowa, and you made pretty insane pass, I must say. What's going through your mind after all that?
After I get in first, the game plan's always get in first early and then just bring it home. Once I got in first, just put it into management. I was kind of sketchy. Like, I didn't crash, but like, oh boy, I had some moments. So I was just kind of clicking them off, trying to gauge myself to the guys behind me, run heaters when I need to, or just cruise when I need to. Like, I even stopped Corey techniquing stuff because I was so scared of the corners. So I just, brought it home in that sense, but it's good to get a good rebound after last week's awful second moto.
Yeah, I was gonna say I noticed that when I was on the track. I don't know which turns T-Death used, but he definitely used the smaller berms. And what that did is it did not allow you to carry as much momentum and Corey technique as I think you normally would, because if you did, you're going over the top of it. So that was a nice little wrinkle. Was there anything else besides that, of course, was there anything else with the track that kind of surprised you, caught you all off guard?
No, I enjoyed the track, to be honest. Just was being very cautious in the corners, but the actual sections I liked, especially the wheel tap after the finish. I felt like I was making up a lot of time there.
Yeah, and I personally like the single, into the flat. That was a nice little thing. And, everybody talks about realism, whatnot. I mean, that's about as realistic as you're going to make one of these games. But anyway, hey, man, congrats to you on the P1. Nice to see you back on the top step. Next up, I believe, was Parker. And Parker, I think the knee-jerk reaction I have is you and Slurp right there in the final minutes start battling. You get by him on the final lap. Do you just go in defense mode there, or you're just trying to run out the heater?
Yeah. Well, when I passed him back, I was trying to be defensive in the first few turns when he was right behind me, and then he actually jumped off the track twice. So I know that sealed the deal. So I was just making sure that I didn't do that, run it home for second. Yeah,
I'm going to talk to Slurp about it earlier. He was pushing hard probably that entire, man. He made up so much time, so many different times, and I think ultimately it was just that one teeny tiny toe over the line, and that was, where the mistakes were happening. So I guess same question to you that I had for Axis. Was there anything that surprised you about the track?
No, really. I mean, the single into the flat turn was getting me a little bit, and then for the main, I ended up getting it sweet. Like, I kept scrub glitching and falling off my bike every time I do it in like qualifying or whatever. So glad that I didn't do that in the main. And then I actually think that the smaller berms played out in my favor because I really liked them and felt like I could hammer the Corey technique and just take off with all the speed.
For sure. And that's another thing that I love once we get to the A main every week, because you'll see maybe from week to week, certain riders might have things with their riding style that excels past some of the other riders that maybe they don't have. So it's nice to hear you say something like that, because like I said, I feel like for most people, one of the things with that Corey technique into a high berm is you can carry so much momentum. But like I said, you did that tonight, you were going over. So you definitely harness that to your favor. But hey, man, it's good to talk to you for the first time on the podium. And I guess I'll go ahead and say it again. Obviously, Axis got the Arma deal. You got yours today. So congrats on that.
Of course, thank you.
All right, buddy. Hey, have a good rest of your night. Congrats on the P2. All right,
thank you.
Slurp, I'm going to go to you. I'm putting you on the hot seat right here, right now with the first question. I want to know what happened. I don't know if Saltman inadvertently hit Dizzle and that knocked Dizzle off, but the very next corner, you make contact with Saltman and he goes off. What happened?
That was really ironic, but I got a better driving than him in the whoops, and I thought he was going to give me the corner, and he didn't, because we were pretty much, not quite side by side, so I was like, oh, he's probably going to give me the corner. I know Saltman, but he didn't give me the corner, and it looked a lot worse than it really meant to be.
I was going to say, because it's probably going to get reviewed, I'm going to be real with you, but I had a thought that it was, like I said, you were hauling ass that entire main, and I know when you send it, and sometimes that's just kind of what happens. So I wanted to get your live reaction, just so, That's something I think is a bit better than after you get time to stew about it. But dude, I was surprised, to be honest, to see that Axis ran the fastest lap because, of course, I didn't get to see him push the entire main like I saw you did multiple times. Multiple times, you either made a mistake or you lost time, and then just out of nowhere, it's like you had on a different speed engine than everybody else. How hard were you really pushing?
To be honest, I wasn't pushing that hard, but I have to say I literally had the biggest brain fart. I pulled the whole shot in the third corner. I go over the berm and I'm in last. So that was unfortunate. So I was like, wow, I really just did that. So I was like, all right, well, let's not let that get to us and let's just send it. Let's see where we can go with this. And I would catch Iowa. Oh, and by the way,
Oh, dude, I know. Don't
massive
even.
L to
Oh my
Iowa.
God! Everybody pour some out for homie. Oh my God, that
Yeah,
is heartbreaking.
F in the chat.
Yeah, that sucked so much. I was like, wow, that really sucks. Iowa was barking, but yeah, I would catch them and then I'd mess up. But yeah, it was a mixture between me just absolutely sending it and trying to get on the podium and not dying and dying. So
Well, and I asked the other two, was there anything about the track that surprised you? Of course, we heard the smaller berms. We heard the single end of the flat. Was there anything that you thought was, surprising?
no, not really. It was kind of a cool track, like racing wise. Like
Yeah.
everyone was so close. I mean, yeah, it was pretty cool.
Of course, we got our first, I would say, straight up Supercross quad of the year that I can remember. That was pretty wild. Honestly, when I first saw it, I was like, these guys are going to send it over the damn berm. But he spaced that thing to the T. Like, I even saw some of you scrub cancel it, which is kind of nice. But, yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I don't know if you guys got anything for each other or anything for the chat. If you do, the floor is yours.
Not Iowa. Parker, congrats on the P2, but for some reason you're muted, so I can't hear you, but you were fucking hauling, man.
Thanks, Arma, and thanks, J-Law, for all the support you've been giving us players in the game.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't...
Shout out to the sponsor, Arma.
Well, and I was just going to, I didn't know how much you guys could or could not talk about that publicly, but I've said it on socials a few times. If you guys don't follow Arma Sport, they're basically a nutrition company in like the moto scene, but you could use, those kind of supplements for like everything. But the thing that I think is huge is such a huge leap forward. If you want this to be a serious esport or you want this scene to grow, these are the tiny moments in history where things start to progress forward. So it's very cool that you both have got that deal. I think it's only the beginning, and there's probably going to be more people to come. Maybe not specifically just with them, but maybe in the future. So, yeah. Again, if nobody knows that, that's kind of what that is. And yeah, you guys are very deserving of it. G Fuel, I think, went 1 through 5 again tonight. They did well. Technically, they did had Iowa not lagged out, but he did. So 1 through 4 for G Fuel. So. Hey, boys, congrats. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. I got to ask right off the bat, because with my power rankings this week, I'm going to be real with you guys, it's going to be a little weird because most of you only made one appearance. Is that going to change next week? Are we going to do JGR? Are we not going to do JGR? What's the plan for that?
I'll probably do JGR next week, but I don't think I'm doing Ioma.
Well, Ioma's over, my guy. It's
It
done.
starts next week.
Oh, you're talking about the custom track series. You going to do Ioma PC?
I don't know.
I'm just putting you on the hot seat. All right, boys, listen, have a good rest of your weekend. Congrats again tonight to all three of you, and we will catch you next week.
Yep, even.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for me. I hope you all had a good time tonight. I certainly did. Again, I don't know if T-Death's in chat. I don't think he is, but huge shout out to T-Death on this track tonight. I thought it raced very well. Very satisfying track. Shout out to the boys that went 1 through 3. Again, F's in the chat for Iowa Hawkeyes for lagging out. He was on rails. That has got to be the worst feeling. Iowa's probably one of the chillest people I've ever talked to. I've only, really, I'd say started talking to him this past year. But from what I can tell, he's super laid back, chill guy. I can't really imagine something would really get him on rails or down. But that being said, I can't imagine how painful that is, especially when you're in second, man. Oh, battling for the lead. So, all right, guys, listen, final announcement for me for the night. Obviously, this is another race week come and gone. Monday, for the next 3 Mondays, I will have Ioma PC. Custom Track Series are officially kicking off next week. You heard it here from the man himself as well. Axis is your defending Ioma champion. He is not going to compete on Wednesdays for Ioma PlayStation. He is electing to take the pretty much summer off from that. So you will have a new champion this year for Ioma Custom Series. That's big. So that's on Wednesday. But Monday, I will have the first 3 rounds of Ioma PC. And the track that we were racing on Monday is a track that I myself built. Is another hybrid track like I did for AOSX. And I think it's going to be a good one. So I hope you all have a good weekend. I hope to see you all back on Monday for that, round 1 kickoff for Ioma PC. And until then, I hope you all have a good rest of your mornings, nights, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Later.